what's going on YouTube? Tastiest Raptor here, bringing you another bad movie review. Today we're going to be discussing the movie The Millinium Bug. And I tell you, when I saw the cover to this movie, I could only think one thing.
That is one big pile of shit.
So, our movie starts out with the threat of Y2K. You know, the thing we were all worried about that nothing happened at all. So it's December 31st, 1999. A family of 3 is driving up to the mountains to celebrate New Year's and get away from all the Y2K hysteria. This is already a shitty movie. It cuts to a man wearing a green private's uniform from the army. Yet he's wearing a badge and really looks like he just left the local Klan rally. He sees a guy dragging a deer carcass through the woods. He attacks him and spews some bullshit about how he likes animals more than humans and hates poachers. So he's about to shoot him in the head when some other backwoods piece of shit hits him in the head. And of course it fades to black because, you know, it's more dramatic. They cut back to a family who is discussing where they're going. Of course, nobody has been there in 30 years. Some secluded campsite. The Klansman awakens in time to see the deer being dragged away by something he can't see. By the way, did I mention that this movie supposedly has no CGI? Can't wait to see those amazing props. The man follows and is pulled into a hole, blood shooting out as if he's being pulled into a wood chipper. Not a bad effect. They actually did a pretty good job with that one. Then they spoil it with a house full of inbreds and a woman going through labor. Where, you say? Well, where else? The goddamn dining room table. Where else do people have babies? Then we meet another new character, a researcher who has been heading to a location to see the reemergence of what they say could be the bug. Or just some shitty sequel we'll probably see in the future. Well, the family is camping now, complete with Christmas lights hanging and s'mores. You have disturbed the hillbillies with your celebration of the new year, and now you will be punished. The hillbillies see 2 ladies or a guy, can't tell who he's looking at, and by his laugh, he either wants to make sweet backwoods love to them or eat them. Maybe both, and not even in that order. The family is off to sleep now, and why not? They've been partying for a good 15 minutes. And boom, they're attacked already. They didn't even get a chance to shut their eyes. One of the inbreds is a little more fucked up than the others, and looks like he's kind of wearing a Halloween mask from Kmart. You know, something kind of shitty with just a little bit of color. And I can't help but notice that I've seen a couple CGI backgrounds already. What the fuck? Now I feel like I've been gypped. They drag the family away in their tents and sleeping bags. The researcher is back and stumbles upon a human skull. Oh shit, I'm really on the edge of my seat now. Damn, this noose is getting tight around my neck. The family is back at the inbred's cabin, and I can only assume the daughter is about to become a member of the Clinton family, or the Cosby family. And of course there conveniently happens to be a hole for one of them to escape. Cut to a shitty green screen running effect, running through the woods that aren't there, and it's obvious. And oh, she's captured again. That didn't take long. Now things get a little too backwoods as it cuts to Grandpa. I'll name him Sloth, because I'm going to start calling them the Sloth family. He's sitting there in his chair whittling what appears to be a dildo out of wood. There's a scuffle as the lady is returned to the house, and she somehow gets Grandpa's knife, which he never dropped. "Let my daughter go or I'll kill you," she says. Let's use the powers of math here and break this down. There are 5 of them, and they have at least 1 gun. I'm assuming more. And she has a pocket knife that is used to whittle sex toys. You better run, bitch.
Run, bitch! Run!
The father emerges from a room and starts going all WWE on the Sloth family, until he gets shot by Granny. It's time to start the wedding. The movie is nothing but CGI backgrounds now, and the dad is dragged into a shed. housing something. Cut again back to the house where I guess the marriage ceremony has ended and it's time for a proper honeymoon. And now we are back in the shed where Dad meets the blackest sheep of the family. Back to the house again. There's so many fucking cuts in this movie, I feel like it was edited by Edward Scissorhands. All you old people will understand that reference. You kids have no idea. So we're back at the house and Gramps is looking to get freaky with the mother because Granny passed out. Nope, Dad's back kicking everyone's ass again, and poor Granny takes an axe to the face. Pretty good effect, only there was absolutely no blood, and I feel like if you got hit in the face with an axe, you'd probably at least bleed a little. Let's get our daughter and get the hell out of here. A powerful line delivered as he's shot in the face. The researcher is attacked in the woods by some of the family. They take him back to the house because, well, he also says he's a doctor of zoology. That should help him. Two go back out to retrieve the doctor's things, and we finally, 60 minutes in, see the bug. And they're horrible looking. A giant Godzilla / Stegosaurus looking thing emerges from the ground. We go back to the house where the mom has killed the grandpa and is about to be shot as the monster starts taking bites out of the house. The mom heads upstairs, rescues the daughter, and they run into the woods with the monster giving chase. They escape, unfortunately. So the monster makes a hole, then drops the only female member of the sloth family in it, and 3 baby eggs which start to hatch immediately. This is tough, but I'm going to power through it. If only there was something I could do to maybe make me not have to watch this movie. If there was some way. Well, the only male member of the family left decides he's going to burn the house down. The baby monsters look worse than the big one. Sorry to skip around, the movie doesn't stay in one place for more than 2 minutes. So the monster eats the last hillbilly, and the researcher and the mom, which have dynamite attached to her, get eaten as well. And after a heartfelt montage, the girl detonates the dynamite, blowing up the monster's face. She sets the monster's body on fire, and the house. And then, for some reason, it starts snowing. Really? As she walks away, she falls into a pit of the baby bugs and is immediately eaten. Then the screen goes black. Thank God. That was the longest hour and 25 minutes of my life. I don't know how much more of these I can do because the shit's making me crazy. But I'll do it as long as you all enjoy it. Because there's one thing we're never going to run out of. It's shitty movies. Okay, so let's look at the pros of this movie. Well, it had no CGI effects. Now let's look at the cons. That was a fucking lie. There was CGI all over the place. This movie was a giant helping of dog shit. But if you want to... Well, I don't even say if you want a good laugh. Don't even watch it because it's not going to make you laugh. You're just going to cringe. So my advice would be take your $2 or whatever it costs you're going to throw into the red box. Go get it transformed into pennies. And then shove it up your ass and you'll have a better time. So until next time, this is Tasty's Raptor saying, don't watch the shitty movies. That's my job.